That's nice. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go gather everybody up so we can share what we all learned. This might be a long meeting, so let me know if you've still got some business to do. Fantastic. All right, everybody, team meeting. Thanks for meeting, everybody. It seems like we've all had an interesting time so far, yeah?
Indeed. I must say I'm eager to see what grisly curiosities you found in your studies, Professor.
Oh, I better not go first. I'm sure I'll just ramble on all night. Say, Chandlo, did you ever find a way to get bigger?
Not physically, nah. But I did grow in, like, a metaphorical way. Sorry I couldn't help more with the science.
Do not apologize, child. Knowing oneself is the most valuable kind of knowing.
And, Shilda, what did you find out about Mother Nature?
With some additional insight, one has learned that Bugsnax are indeed children of the mother, yet toxins still. Just as every fang dripping with venom, every flower glistening with poisonous sap. A reminder that nature can be very unkind.
Grump, yeah? Nature's hardcore!
Like some, the ancients may have worshipped the mother, but her light was lost on them. The tooth remains broken, and one believes that this was not the work of the divine. The truth of its destruction and rebirth remains shrouded.
That is so interesting. Oh, I swear, we've got to talk about history soon, Shilda.
But first, let us discuss my findings. With some minor assistance, I was able to reproduce the newly discovered shrink spice. After some experimenting, I've learned that these big Bugsnax are actually small by default. Something about the snack matter on this island causes them to enlarge. I believe I understand the how, but I've yet to discover the why.
There is no why, Floofty. Things simply are.
Using my words against me. Invent your own wisdom, you sagacious charlatan.
I would, if you ever listened to anybody but yourself.
Oh, please, let's not start. What's happening now?
Ha! You missed it, Drift Dog! Floofty and Shilda teamed up to brain slam this mystery!
They have?
Shocking, I know. The things I do for science.
Yes, the path is ever winding. But one apologizes for the distraction, as it is time to feast on the fruits of the historian's knowledge.
Oh, well, I've certainly learned a lot, but there are still plenty of mysteries abound, and I think it's possible we'll find all the answers inside the temple. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a collapsed hallway there, and I've got no way to get through.
I believe we may have a solution for that. My combined research with Shilda has produced something quite useful indeed.
Oh yeah! Floofty asked me to build
Don't ruin the surprise. Trust me, it will be very entertaining.
A more ominous sentence has never been uttered.
Well, that all sounds good to me. Let's head to the temple. Well, there it is. Think you can do something about this debris?
No problem, Drift Dog. Floofty, let's get the thing ready.
Of course, the thing. You, place your buggy ball on the ground in front of us. Good. Now turn around. And no peeking. We wouldn't want to ruin the surprise, would we?
All right. I've got it out of the ball.
Slippery little thing. Keep it still or the needle will...
Ow! What the grump is that stuff?
You'll live. There we go. And...
Whoa! Don't let
You may now turn around.
All right, bro. Feast your eyes on the new and improved Big Buggy Ball!
I wanted to call it the engorged strabiform orbicular encasement, but we can't always get what we want.
With this much snack power, we can tear down that wall!
Oh! Woo! We finally got a way in! Nice teamwork, everybody!
Problem solved. You are all very welcome.
Oh yeah! Big Strabby!
Center yourself, Chandlo. This is not a creation to be celebrated, but to be feared. Yeah, but we did do pretty good, huh?
Ooh, I could ask a million questions about how that works. But first things first, let's poke around in these ruins.
This temple resembles nothing I've seen among the followers of Mother Nature. Its depraved purpose lies only in the worship of Bugsnax.
That's an understatement. I told you that the stone grumps did ritual sacrifice, yeah? Well, this was the place. They'd throw grumpuses down that pit, offering them up to whatever's down there. Is that why the Bugsnax here get so big? Because the soil's been uniquely fertilized?
Come check this out! I found this machine thing buried here. Kinda reminds me of Snorpy's lunch pads.
Indeed, yet large enough to launch something of significant size. In fact, it seems to be perfectly suited for the big buggy ball. I believe an experiment is in order.
Whoa! Sprout got locked in there! Now what?
There seems to be a triggering mechanism on the back. It may require a jolt from the snack grappler to activate.
Now, that can't be a good sign.
What did you all do?
The disturbance is emanating from the sealed pit!
Ready yourselves! A grave danger approaches!
Bros, I get the feeling I'm about to get dunked on again. Bro! I better eat that thing before it bulks up again! Now. Yeah! Yeah! I don't know if it's the adrenaline talking, but that's the best bug snack I've ever had! Whew. Alright, let's check if everybody's okay.
Phew! Good to see we're all in one piece.
That was the biggest snack I've ever seen. Nothing like a giant monster fight to get the blood pumping.
Speak for yourself. One is far too old for this.
Agreed. But now that the danger is past, I'd like to revisit what precisely all of this means.
You know, judging by the temple roof, the collapses, the crater, I mean, it's just a thought, but I think ages ago something big came out of that pit.
Well, yeah. We just saw the cheddar portal come out of there!
If the cheddar bottle could be handled by one mediocre journalist, I doubt it could destroy an entire civilization.
Yeah, I'm thinking much bigger and much nastier. Something we can hardly even imagine.
The wrath of Mother Nature? Or perhaps the wrath of those sacrificed?
Amusing as this grisly history is, none of that explains why the island suddenly rose from the sea.
Maybe it wanted to be found.
Islands don't generally want things, Chandlo.
Unless those lost and vengeful lie dormant, still beneath our feet.
You know, I think I've learned all I can for now. What say we call it quits today? For our own good.
Alright, sounds good to me!
Having fun.
Okay, so, do you want to come back to the raft with us or keep exploring? Oh, alrighty. Just be sure to meet us by the raft when you're ready. It seems like the more we learn about Snacktooth's history, the grimmer it gets. But that's the dark side of archaeology. Civilization never collapses in a nice way. On the bright side, we might have just discovered the historical basis for the myth of Grumplantus. Grandma Lotta Blog would have loved to see this.
Oh, Grump. We've been gone so long. I'm gonna call Snorpy the second we get signal again. Partly because I miss him a lot, but also so he knows it's us. So he doesn't try to blow up the raft.
Oof, I'm gonna need new bones after this. But one finally understands the mother's will. Broken Tooth is not a vision of the past, but of our future. And you better be ready for it.
I am skeptical of the idea that Grumpus' sacrifice is the true catalyst for snack gigentification. However, this is infeasible and, yes, unethical to test at the moment. Regrettably, I must leave with more questions than answers. However, rest assured that I am by no means finished researching this island.
Oof, I'm gonna need new bones. Broken Tooth.
Snorp Dog!
Chandler, you're in one piece. And I mean, of course you are. I had the utmost faith in you.
Oh, please. You were likely in tears the entire time.
I was not! Trithany, what in the world did you find out there?
Oh gosh, that's a long story. I kinda wanna get home to Wamby first, if you don't mind. But let's meet up in town and I'll tell you the details over some snack waters, yeah?
Yes, let's. Ah, and Shelda's alive and well?
Yeah, my joints are killing me. But sure. One must meditate with a tincture of willow and cloves.
If you inform me of the recipe, I could find a way to augment the effects. Consider this an effort to be less deliberately antagonistic towards you.
Thanks, I guess.
floofties being helpful? Seriously, Chandler, what happened over there? Grumpinati mind control?
I don't know. We're just finding ourselves out here, Snorp Dog. And, speaking of that, Snorpy, I'm sorry for making you come to Snacktooth.
Oh, well, that's all right. It may not be my favorite place, but I know you're just doing what you think is best.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, you sound like you've got something weighing on your mind.
Yeah, I do. But I think it can wait. Let's just go home and chill, okay?
Well, I'm nothing if not chill.
Thanks for everything, dog. We'll see you back at Snacksburg!